So you know all these gurus in internet, especially on YouTube, who say that jerking off is bad for you. Well, they are liars, empirically proved. You know, they talk about productivity and certain amount of energy that you have, and if you, well, wasting it off, it's bad to you, it's bad to your business. And there is another version. Another version for me who experienced both sides and recently rediscovered jerking off and how it's improved my life. This is what the content I make. I hope my mom not watching it. And no, my hands damaged from gym, not from jerking off. Just for the record. If we talk about gym, here is my progress. All because of jerking off. How many times I'm gonna say it in this video? It's never gonna be picked up by algorithms. Yeah, I should stop. But no, I think the progress quite sustainable, especially six packs starting to build in. I bet it was positions. So first of all, I probably should start with a period that I never tried to do it in purpose, you know, like stopping jerking off because like no nut November, whatever, all this bullshit. No, I just never liked the idea. I mean, when I was a teen, it was okay, but then like later, it was for me like a symbol of giving up because like why you have always people around that can help you, right? So why would you do it yourself? Yeah. So it was like just psychologically somehow feeling wrong. But then I noticed it started feeling wrong from the moment when I become less and less attached with myself, like with my values, when I was playing roles and being the person that I'm not, and I was just even more disgusted with the idea of doing something like that to myself. But recently, as you know, I'm trying to rethink all my philosophy and I'm getting back in touch with myself in all meaning of this word. And you know what is the side effect of it? The most and the most significant one? Well, you stop chasing people because you think you don't chase people. But if you're also hungry, sexually hungry, you in some other way you hunting other people. No matter if you're straight or gay, you go on the street, you see all these beautiful people and your attention being focused on them instead on your own life, instead on building your business. So that's the opposite side that I'm talking about. You of course, like I say, that you can use it as a motivation, but Jesus, if you need you're not to jerk off, to use it as a motivation to do whatever you do, you're just definitely doing a wrong thing, because I'm being motivated of doing things I like without any additional stimuli like sexual energy or whatever, hunger, or in general acting out of lack. Because as I discovered, there is always two possibilities build anything in life, and they both equally works. One of them is building something out of the lack, out of the hunger, out of the anger, out of their sexual unsatisfaction. And I noticed I didn't shave my chest before. Hairy chest, not good for YouTube. Not good for YouTube algorithms. So yeah, all this philosophy of acting out of lack works very good. I actually achieved everything so far in my life. Acting out of hunger, it's not bringing satisfaction you after all, because you're chasing wrong ideas. When you're hungry, you're ready to eat everything and everyone. But there is as well another way to act, and it's out of dopamine, out of motivational satisfaction, like out of just liking things. And I have to say, this is way more difficult to find and to achieve. And usually you can only get to that point when you already covered your basic needs, you know, and you don't act out of hunger. But unlike any socio-economical situations, masturbation is always at your hands. Literally. It's available for poor and for rich, so you are in control of your sexual hunger. Okay? Done with tits. I know that actually it's very different than having a connection with a real person, but that's the truth, that it's very difficult to find a real connection with a real person, and just all those Tinder dates or whatever, it doesn't work. It's just easier to. Plus to it, there is corn, and there is again a huge stigma against corn. People say that it's bad for you, that it's ruining you, blah 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 blah. All this bullshit of again limiting lack, be a samurai, be a superhero. That's very American approach. I'm offering you European approach. Enjoy your American life and have fun and build your business. Yeah. Also have to say, we Europeans not that progressive here as well, because recently I experienced very bad person in my actually this week in general was crazy, let me tell you. But first I want to say thank you for all these beautiful presents. I will unpack some later. and probably post in close public because I don't feel like right now. I'm not too lazy. Anyway, just there wasn't the thing that I most of all expected. I put to my wish list that beautiful thing that I could cover these ugly tiles because I don't like them and no one purchased it, but it's okay. Thank you anyway for all your presents. So what was this nasty person that I experienced? This nasty person I already talked in my short. That was the guy who was supposed to help me to create that group I talked with you about. I wanted to create the group for Telegram where we all could share our positivity. But you know what? I wanted to make like a like system and so on, so people can do different things with the group. And for that, I wanted a programmer guy to make like a bot that would give access to people to the group and kick wrong people out. And I told him the idea of the group, that people actually can share their nudes if they wanna. And he said to me, he will not build a chatbot that spreads pornography. And for me, that was so dark and lame because, I mean, everyone watch it. And if you watch it, you cannot say that you're not gonna build, especially for adults people, we're all adults people, what's this kind of stigmatization coming from? Anyway, I realized for myself, I'm not gonna work with that guy. I wanted to give him a very big project, very expensive project, but now he's gonna receive 0 cents from me because he's a stigma guy. But you know what I've noticed? My face is very angry all this video, but I assure you I'm not angry at all. Just I'm talking about serious topics, so I'm trying to be serious. But let's go to the most and funny and crazy parts that happened to me, and actually I think related to all the sexual topic. So the moment when I decided that duck it, I don't need any people, I can deal with everything myself. Of course you know what I mean. People start chasing me as crazy to the point of sexual harassment. Look at that. You see? This is a love bite which I get from some unknown dude in U-Bahn. Short story for dessert. I was driving home back at night with U2 line, and then some dude entered, Middle Eastern dude. And he was looking so dark and straight and had such a huge, shiny, dark eyes. And he got to me and started the conversation. I was terrified because I was sure that he's straight and looking for problems. So I was already, Jesus, okay, this is how I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die in U-Bahn being stabbed by some Middle Eastern guy that looks with such angry, shiny eyes at me. And then he started asking me such topics like, do you have a girlfriend? And I like, okay, that's it. He sees that I'm gay. He definitely not gonna stab me. And I'm gonna be a victim of religion, and their philosophy. Same moment, in unfortunate situation, people went out of the U-Bahn and I and him stayed alone in the ducking wagon. That's it. My heart was beating like crazy up and I said, that's it. This is the moment where I'm gonna die. So the moment when we stay alone, he just jump and start kissing me in my neck. Very harassively, insistently, and crazy. But honestly, I feel relieved. So like, oh, Jesus, he doesn't want to kill me. He just wanted to rape me. Yay. As you see, this week was very crazy to me. And other people was as well sexually harassment, but that I didn't mind because that was hot. That's I guess nowadays the difference between sexual harassment or not. Yeah, I hope I increase your mood to the end of the video. Write in the comments how many times I said jerking off, and what do you think about all these philosophies that I talked this week. Next week I'm gonna go out. I wanted to actually go out this week already, but it was too dark, too rainy, so I thought I'm gonna just say this crazy thing and see how the algorithms react and what you guys think. Write me in the comments. See you. Love you. Bye.